In the pantheon of classic rock, the Doors stand as a psychedelic enigma, a band of poets, rebels, and sonic explorers who broke all the rules. While frontman Jim Morrison became the face of chaos and sensuality, behind the kit was John Densmore, the quiet yet commanding drummer whose jazz-infused style and spiritual depth helped shape the band's haunting and hypnotic sound. His rhythm didn't just keep time, it told stories, conjured ghosts, and danced with danger. Born on December 1st, 1944, in Los Angeles, California, John Densmore grew up immersed in music. Trained in classical piano before discovering his love for jazz drumming, Densmore was heavily influenced by jazz greats like Elvin Jones and Art Blakey. His drumming style, fluid, dynamic, and deeply improvisational, stood apart from the bombast of many rock contemporaries. He wasn't just about power, he was about precision, space, and feel. In 1965, Densmore met keyboardist Ray Manzarek, guitarist Robbie Krieger, and singer Jim Morrison. The chemistry was instant. The Doors were formed, and the rest is rock and roll mythology. With no bass player, Densmore's role became even more vital. His drumming needed to provide both groove and grounding. And he did, with finesse and unpredictability that gave the band its eerie, untamed pulse. Densmore's jazz training allowed him to adapt to the band's spontaneous approach. Whether it was the smoky blues of Backdoor Man, the flamenco tension in Spanish Caravan, or the thunderous climax of When the Music's Over, Densmore sculpted his parts to suit the mood. He didn't just play beats, he created atmosphere. His brushwork on Riders on the Storm evokes rainfall. His percussive explosions on The End mimic ritual and madness. But beyond technique, Densmore brought something deeper to the Doors: discipline, intuition, and a moral compass. As Morrison's erratic behavior escalated with fame, drugs, and legal troubles, Densmore often acted as a grounding force. He clashed with Morrison over performances that felt exploitative or excessive, including infamous incidents like the Miami concert that led to Morrison's arrest. Densmore's refusal to indulge in self-destruction made him both the outsider and the conscience of the band. When Morrison died in 1971 at the age of 27, the Doors tried to carry on, but the magic was fractured. The band released 2 more albums as a trio, Other Voices and Full Circle, but disbanded soon after. Densmore moved into theater and film scoring, exploring his passion for rhythm in different mediums. He also became an outspoken advocate for artistic integrity. In the decades following Morrison's death, Densmore remained the most vocal guardian of the Doors' legacy. He famously refused to allow the band's music to be used in advertising, blocking deals with companies like Cadillac, even when large sums were offered. He believed that the Doors' music stood for rebellion and spirituality, not consumerism. This stance caused a legal rift between him and former bandmates Manzarek and Krieger when they attempted to tour under the Doors' name without him in the early 2000s. Densmore sued and won. The case made headlines, framing Densmore as both a purist and a protector of something sacred. His 2013 memoir, The Doors, unhinged details this legal battle and reaffirms his devotion to the band's principles. Beyond the Doors, Densmore is also a writer, activist, and spiritual seeker. His first memoir, Riders on the Storm, is a deeply personal account of his time with the band, exploring both the magic and the madness. He's spoken out about indigenous rights, environmental causes, and the need for mindfulness in art. His rhythm was always about more than music. It was about connection, consciousness, and truth. John Densmore remains one of rock's most unique drummers, not just because of how he played, but because of what he stood for. He fused jazz finesse with rock rebellion, played with fire while keeping his feet on the ground, and fought to ensure that the spirit of the Doors could never be sold to the highest bidder. His beats still echo in the corridors of classic rock, and his legacy is that of a musician who didn't just follow the rhythm, he listened to it. He let it speak. And in doing so, he helped shape one of the most iconic and uncompromising sounds in rock history.